I have here with me a professional chef, Jason Febres, whom you may recognize from cooking competitions such as Grocery Games and Cutthroat Kitchen on Food Network, Bar Rescue on Spike TV, and the newest Food Fighters on NBC. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
How are you?
Doing great. Happy to be here.
Good, good. So you have a very interesting life. How about you start telling us a little bit of where you're from and how you ended up here in the States and established yourself here?
It's a pretty good story. So I was born here actually. A lot of people think I'm from Venezuela. I'm Latino. I consider myself from Venezuela, but being born here, I guess I'm half American, half Gringo, half Venezuelan. It's just a half and half. I'm a little mutt. But my dad came here for business, and they lived here, they studied here. And I went back at a very early age. I was 2 years old when I left, and decided to just check out where I'm from and come back, I guess, to my roots. So I came back to check it out only. I didn't plan on staying in Wichita at all. I used to live 20 minutes from the beach. I used to surf over there, so I gotta admit I was very into that coast life and all that beach stuff. So I do miss that, but Wichita has grew in me, so I gotta say.
Same here, same here. It's weird.
Traffic jam, 16 cars.
I know.
Pretty sweet.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Well, as you know, the blog, it mainly focuses on Brazilians, and it's targeted to them to educate them about life in America and things like that.
Those are my neighbors. We're right there.
Exactly.
Same people.
We are.
Same people. I was in Brazil once. Beautiful.
You were? You liked it?
Yes, and I love caipirinhas.
Yeah. Oh, where did you go?
I was by the borderline. My uncle has a house actually in the Amazon in the bottom. So we crossed. We went to eat in some restaurants there. I don't remember exactly, but I was there for a little bit, for a full day.
Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't even been to the Amazon yet. I should. I heard you have to get some shots.
Yes, I don't know. Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, cool. Nice. All right. Well, as you know, coming from South America and living there with the customs and the language and everything, how would you describe your life there and your life here?
Wow. I did actually embrace the culture here. People are very educated, and they're very welcoming. I loved it. So it took me like a year of breaking in. The hardest part, of course, was to learn English, but that happened eventually. But I loved it. Culture-wise, it was okay. I think, you know what, it's a matter of perspective. I didn't have an issue with it. I came in, I adapted, I embraced the culture here.
Yeah.
And I really, you know what, it's a good place to do restaurants and bars. You test stuff here in Wichita and Kansas, and if you work here, most likely they say we're working anywhere else around the United States. It's not a bad deal, let me tell you.
Wow.
It's one of the toughest markets just because people like what they like. So if your concept can make it with people here, which they like, they're, you know, old-fashioned, and they're, you know, they like what they like.
Traditional.
Yes. If it hits here, most likely it'll hit somewhere else. So hey, you know, everything it's meant to be, and I believe in God a lot. So, you know, things happen because they're have to happen. So
absolutely. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're the very proud owner of a restaurant and a speakeasy bar here in Wichita. How do you explain your success in this business? Because it's pretty tricky.
As far as the market goes, yeah, it is tough. Especially coming up with new concepts, which is who we are. We want to always push the envelope, create new concepts, create fun stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a risk on creating new stuff. You can sell the good old stuff, and you know, and you'll be one of the bunch, but I'll be boring.
No. It would be boring.
And Latinos, we're not boring.
Yeah, exactly. We're not.
So,
we're not. Yeah. So, and you've also been on TV multiple times, as I mentioned before, and really, really fun TV shows and competitions, and very heated and very exciting.
Yeah.
How did these opportunities come up, and how did they play out?
One more time, I gotta blame it on God. So a lot of people apply for these competitions. You gotta make it from over 2 million people, approximately, that apply. This is just people that apply online, in New York, in Los Angeles. I remember getting called for the first show for Bar Rescue. Just kind of call out from the blue.
Oh my gosh.
You know, so I answer the phone and they're like, hey, you know, this is the producer from Spike TV. We want to see if you can get you in Bar Rescue. As one of the consultants, so as the professional chef that was going to go over there to rescue the bar. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. You know, like, okay. And same week, I get a call from Food Network. One more time, and I'm sorry that I'm bringing this up. It was probably God helping me out with something.
And your personality. I mean,
that was my dream. My dream was to be in TV. I love the camera. I'm not camera shy. I love the little lens that in your face, and I love people. So I'm like, I'm comfortable, and I love that. And I'm active. I'm passionate. I love TV. So I think sometimes, you know, as I said, when you have a passion, things will just
come your way.
Probably like, hey, there you go. There's one.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know, I did Bar Rescue and then Food Network and now NBC. So it has been a great journey with the TV stuff. I'm just extremely excited. I want to do more and trying to get my own show in Food Network or whatever open. That's kind of in the works right now.
Good.
And
what would be your dream show to be starring?
Dream show would probably be, it's already done in a way, but we were talking about this concept about traveling in the United States and finding the most romantic spots to take women if you're in a date or, you know, if you're dating. So I'll be like the romantic chefs, like Cupid chef.
Cupid chef. Oh.
So I would like show
you would help
guys.
So many people out there.
Yes, I guess I'll show guys where to take the girls and what to buy, what to order, how to order, because so many guys are just used to the girl like, so what are you gonna have? You know, no, like order for the girl, maybe order something, maybe know your stuff before you get here. You probably want to impress this lady, you know, and you want to take leadership and just take that, take the beat like a man.
Yes.
So sometimes it takes that. A lot
we
of
like
guys,
to follow the lead sometimes too.
Yes, open the door.
We're independent, but we also like that.
Yes, every girl secretly.
Old-fashioned stuff.
I believe that every girl secretly wants to be protected and wants to be held by a guy and let the guy take the lead. So this goes from the moment you get off the car, open the door, then open the door from the restaurant, pull her chair. I mean, this is stuff that your daddy should do with the girl, with her little girl.
Daughter,
so this is nothing new that I'm inventing, but it's something that I want to reinforce.
Yeah.
And I just see people eating at my restaurants, and so many times people are eating on their phones, and they're just like, you know, so what are you ordering? You know, I'm like, really? Is that how you're planning on being fun? And traveling shows would be great, just because I love culture.
Yeah.
And I would love to like just get to meet other cultures. I already do that in my restaurant, in my bar as well. We have fusion, so we have drinks from around, especially with my food. We have food from all around the world. It's one of my specialties. It's called global cuisine. I should be weighing right now about 500 pounds, but I don't know where to go.
How do you do it? Seriously, if I worked with food.
Soccer, lots of soccer.
Oh, so you do. Okay.
Brazilians and Venezuelans, we love soccer. We should go football actually. Football here is the hand thing, but you touch the ball one time, you know, to kick it out. So I'm like, that should be called handball.
Exactly, handball.
But I'm not gonna get it that one. I'm sorry.
Why football?
Viva football for the Brazilians.
There we go. I have actually had the caipirinha from Taste and See 2 years ago. We were there, and it was amazing. It was an amazing experience. I'm very critical when it comes to that drink because it's my baby drink. I make it here for my friends, and they all love it. And we have all different kinds of caipirinhas. But how did you incorporate that into your menu? Because I was very surprised to see it there.
Yeah, caipirinhas has been a drink that we have back and forth, especially because of the market. It's one of my favorite drinks. So we put it back in season in summers usually. So we run it for a little bit.
Oh, cool.
A long time ago, I had the chance to have one of the Brazilian UFC fighters. I forgot his name, but he's actually the world champion. He came in with his group of people. Marcio Navarro. He actually does MMA here. Big good friend of mine, and he came in with all these guys, and he told me, hey, the champion of UFC is coming in. So they came in just to drink caipirinhas. So I remember it was a long afternoon, so yep. But that drink is amazing. It gets you going pretty fast. It makes you want to party somehow.
Somehow, I don't know why. It's that Brazilian feel that comes with it.
I agree.
But great, yeah, that's really cool. Do you know how to cook anything else from Brazil or make any kinds of drinks?
Feijoada, moqueca. We used to have it in the last menu. I had moqueca, shrimp moqueca with coconut milk, and then the oil, and oh my god, it was amazing.
Speaking of it, what is your favorite food? Since you do so many different
It would probably have to be sushi.
Sushi. Oh, I love sushi too.
Sushi and Nutella. Sushi and Nutella.
Nutella?
I have a thing for Nutella. I have an addiction, a really bad one. I wish they had like a group for Nutellaholics or something like that. I'll be like, I'm Jason. I have a problem. My name is Jason, and I love Nutella.
I have not been sober for a while.
I have not been sober since last night.
I was actually gonna ask you if you've ever made pasta the way they make it there. I don't know. I don't remember exactly where it was in Italy, but it was a couple of years ago, and I had ordered some pasta, and they just cracked an egg.
That's the real carbonara.
To cook it.
Carbonara here is made with like.
And my friend was like, "Oh, watch out for salmonella. What are you doing?"
No, that's what they do.
What was the most exotic thing you've ever had?
Oh, alligator pork sausage. We have that in our jambalaya right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's so good, and it's Cajun food. I love Cajun food. So you see, yeah.
That's a lot.
I have soccer game tonight. Matter of fact, at 9:30. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, you need to go.
Sure.
Come on. But anyways, thank you so much for your time. It was great talking to you.
My pleasure.
And thank you guys for keeping up with us. And right now, I believe that we'll be taking a peek on how the making of the caipirinha happens around here, so you can judge it for yourself.
Most definitely.
Thanks.
My pleasure.
Thanks.
Hasta la vista.
Here we are at Taste and See with Jason Febres, and he's about to show us how he makes his own type of caipirinha, which is very, very interesting and delicious, and I can't wait to try it. So let's see.
Alright, so we have our basic ingredients of a caipirinha. Of course, are going to be sugar, lime. We're going to skip this baby here, which we're going to use strawberries. The cachaça, which is a sugar cane made in Brazil out of sugar canes, and lots of ice. In this case, we'll be making a strawberry caipirinha, which is one of my favorites. Just talking about the pineapple one, I gotta admit, pineapple's one of my favorites. Actually, there's a pineapple ginger caipirinha that is fantastic. Your basic recipe is just gonna be very simple, and I want everybody to get it. It's gonna be half a lime that you can just add here. You can add the whole thing.
Wow, I'm gonna do the whole thing?
Yep.
Ooh,
This is a half lime, and we quarter it.
Okay.
So when we quarter it, we want all the lime to be in little chunks, okay?
Okay.
And then to that half lime, we're gonna add about 2 little tablespoons of sugar. That's 1. And this depends on how much you really like sugar. I usually do, if it's teaspoons, I usually do more like 4 when it's teaspoons. So these are smaller ones. One of the main things you're gonna need is a little muddler, so you can break down the sugar and the lime. Can we give it a try? Super easy.
Okay, well, yeah.
Super easy. All you have to do is kind of like muddle it softly. So after you're done with that, you're gonna add the strawberries.
Yeah.
I'll say about 4 little strawberries, a couple big ones. 2 ounces of the sugarcane rum, which is called cachaça. Okay. You're gonna give it a little quick stir there. And we want to always add the ice at the end. Like really, really pack it. Done about all the way. And then you really just want to give it 1 hit of soda. It's fun. And that's about it. That's the perfect. For me, it's the perfect one because it's strawberry. For her, it'll be the pineapple one. So we're gonna let her try it and tell us what she thinks about my recipe. And she might have to do the pineapple for me. It'll probably taste awesome.
Oh my god. This is great. Oh.
Do you like the flavors?
Yes.
Strawberry and lime is just like killer, you know? It's like good stuff.
It's amazing. I have never tried it.
See if it's good at all.
You're pretty good at this.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good. She can finish it. Chef Jason Febres, love you all. I hope you know how to make this later and make it for all your friends. Amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Enjoy.